Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good day, good night, wherever you are from. So my name is Albert Tan. Good morning or good evening again to you guys from Download Silo. Today we are going to do a special webinar on this OpenRead. So OpenRead basically is be helping you to create lead magnets so that you can generate hot leads from your lead magnets. So the founders is actually Mr. Hitesh Mistry. So he's from UK, United Kingdom. Let's us say hi to Hitesh. And Hitesh, can you say something so that the audience will know who you are?
Yes, hi guys, nice to meet you.
Okay, that's good. So before we actually start the what they call this webinar, let me do some housekeeping. So as usual, I would like you guys to cooperate to type in your name or best still you do this, click this link so that you can give permission to this wave video streaming app to show your profile and also your name while commenting by clicking this link. So I think most people will know how to do it. So if you are ready, then we can actually, go into this live streaming. So let me see who is in the live chat. Okay, I see Fong Nam Nguyen is here. And actually there are about 4 persons already here. So, but we don't know who they are because they have not commented anything. So don't worry, we will actually do some housekeeping here first. Let me check. Okay, let me put in this one. Okay, so guys, if you just come in, just click this link and you will be able to show this your name as also your profile photo in the live stream in our backend so that we can see it and also be able to communicate with you more closely and more intimately. So without further ado, I will just officially start this webinar. And today we have this our guest, Hitesh Mistry. He's the founder of OpenRead. So he has actually started this app maybe 6 months ago, I think October last year. And he's here to show you how to get hot leads, especially their email address, when they visit your, what I call, not your website, maybe your landing page or maybe your website, and how to use OpenRead, to actually collect all the, what they call, the email addresses, and also to generate analytics on this, your, what they call, email address, or maybe your call it hot leads. So without further ado, let me ask Hitesh a few questions. Hitesh, I think that you are from UK, and can you just tell us yourself as a founder of this OpenRead? How do you come about creating this OpenRead?
Sure. So I've been running a lead generation agency for the last 5 years in the UK. So running Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads. And we use a lot of lead magnets as part of the process.
Yeah, Hitesh, can you just raise your voice a bit, make it louder?
Let me just check the settings again.
That would be better.
Give me 1 second. Apologies. Sounds. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that would be better so that you can hear you more clearly.
Sure. No, apologies. I don't know why it didn't work. Yes, I've been running a lead generation agency for the last 5 years in the UK. We run Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, using lead magnets such as free guides, checklists, free training. And the biggest issue we had was around lead quality. So although we can get email addresses fine, we can see it opens the emails and even clicks on the link to the PDF, we don't actually know who's read the lead magnet. PDFs and sort of those sort of flat files don't tell you any information on sort of engagement time or who's read it. So that's the first reason. So we wanted to segment our leads based on who's actually read our free guide, for example. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I wanted to create a single application where we could create the entire funnel and lead magnet in one application. So in today's world, you'd maybe create the lead magnet in Canva or Designer or some PDF tool. You'd have to upload it somewhere, maybe your website. You'd create your landing page in WordPress. or what's required or anything else, and then your email marketing in MailChimp or Active Campaign, and then you have to hook it all up with Zapier. So for those marketers in on Facebook Live in the group, you need 4 or 5 tools to connect it all together. So what I try to do really is have one application which does everything as well. Does that make sense, Albert? Is that enough?
Okay, so thanks for it. So may I know how big is your team on this OpenRead?
So in terms of me, there's me, the founder, and I've got 2 developers based in the UK. So a very small team.
Okay, so let me ask you a very simple question. Why OpenRead? This name is quite what I call unique. OpenRead. Easy to remember.
I think creating a name for any SaaS product is difficult, right? We could spend lots of hours and time on trying to think of a nice, sexy name, if you like, or catchy name. So OpenRead came about is you have to open the email and read the guide or read the lead magnet. So I thought, why not put those 2 words together and see? So it's short. Yeah, so there was I think I decided that was it because we all know we can waste lots of time on names, right? So that was the reason. And hopefully the name resonates with what we've built as well.
Yeah, because sometimes, because of cultural differences, some founders in other country they give a name which is something which sound very vulgar or what they call in other languages. So that's why sometimes choosing a name is important. So better make sure that we check all the dictionary available and make sure that it doesn't sound vulgar.
Yes, no, I
Okay,
understand.
so okay, that's good. Without wasting any more time, I will just invite Hitesh to go into the detail about how to use this OpenRead, to attract, the hot leads. So Hitesh, you should actually share your screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do before we jump into the uh, the the software is just do some very quick training on on how to create a perfect lead generation campaign to generate hot leads. Because the software is a software, but unless you put the right things in the software, it's not going to give you the desired output. So effectively, before kind of running any lead generation campaign, you need to understand your niche. Who do you serve? Is it financial advisors? Is it SaaS founders? Is it marketing agencies? Understanding your niche is vital. And then really you want to, and the reason for doing that is you'll stand out even more. Because if you serve financial advisors, for example, you'll be known as that company, agency, software, SaaS company, whatever it is you do, as the person who specializes in that niche. Over time, attracting clients become very easy because you've got case studies and everything else to go with it. So how do you find your niche? I would always recommend you choose something you're interested in. That's the first thing, or you've got experience in, you're passionate about. If you're passionate about something, it really comes across in your sales pitches, in your copy, how you speak. And don't underestimate passion in any line of work that you're in. And maybe what have you had the most success with? If you've worked in a number of niches over the years, what have you had the most success in delivering? I'd always definitely start with that. And I guess the more important thing is who do you enjoy working with? Who do you actually love speaking to every week, every day? That's also very important. So once you've understood your niche, you need to understand them deeply. You need to understand their age, location, gender. For example, how old they are, where do they live, gender is mentioned. What are they interested in? What are their desires? What are their pains? What keeps them up at night so they can't sleep? Where do they spend their time online and offline? Is it Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, forums, news sites? Who do they follow in terms of influencers? Is it Gary Vaynerchuk? Is it Russell Brunson? Is there specific authority figures in their space? What books do they read? What videos are they watching? Essentially, all this information will provide you with opportunities to start a value-based conversation and using content for your lead magnet. So Essentially, a lead magnet is something where you can solve a small problem or provide an opportunity very quickly. So, sometimes it could be a free guide, some training, even a webinar, and a checklist. So, hopefully that makes sense. Again, if you want to ask your questions, I'll get to them at the end. But I'm just going to jump into the software now. So, when you first create an account with OpenRead, you come into the dashboard, and the first thing which I want to kind of recommend you do is add your domain. So with OpenRead, you can, depending on the package that you sign up with, you can add your own domain, subdomain, or top-level domain, and your lead magnets will be published as if it's coming from your website. So that's the first important thing. So I'm just going to pick a lead magnet which I've already got, just conscious of time. So the first thing you want to do is when you come in, you want to set the title. Really, the title is going to be the name of the lead magnet. The slug effectively is kind of created automatically, but this is just the website URL. So this is the URL that's going to be used on the landing page when you promote your lead magnet. Okay, so the next step is the cover page. So the cover page is essentially the first page or the front page of your lead magnets. So when the lead magnet has filled out the landing page and filled out the form, they'll come in, and the first thing they'll do is they'll come to the lead magnet where they can start reading. I know in traditional funnels, you'll get taken to a thank you page where you have to go to your email. I wanted to create something where we can allow the lead to jump straight into the lead magnet to see the content straight away. So with this, you can add your logo, you could add your sort of background image and everything else. One thing we are doing is we will be improving kind of this option to add more design functionality kind of over the months to come as well. Okay, so on the lead magnet itself, once this loads up. So typically a lead magnet, especially a free guide, is actually a PDF format. So everyone's, I'm sure, familiar with Canva that creates PDFs. With OpenRead, you're actually creating a micro site, which is kind of a little website as a lead magnet instead. So for doing so, it's going to allow us to provide much more rich functionality in terms of engagement and widgets, etc., which I'll show you kind of now. So here you can kind of create pages for your lead magnet. Within your page, you can create various layouts, including different columns, images, text, embed YouTube videos, HTML, so you could embed external widgets. The functionality is quite extensive, so you can do that. And I think if I just show you some example pages, just so you can see. So the layouts possibilities are there. So we use a very typical grid layout system, which just helps you drag and drop and really kind of structure your lead magnets, and everything is responsive in the sense that it's all mobile friendly. So I'm just going to go on to an example where you can see. So one thing which this is also powerful is that we can embed sort of calendars and sort of widgets. So a good example here is typically you may click to your calendar. We've actually embedded the calendar in here. So this is Calendly, but you could use any other widget as well. Now, one thing which I'm aware that OpenRead is lacking is nice looking templates so that you can go in and customize. We're currently working on this, so we've taken your feedback on board, and this is something which we'll add very soon as well. So please bear with us, and we'll create some nice looking templates you can go in and just customize and use straight away. So yes, I think there's loads of functionality in here you can look at in terms of layout and lots of rich functionality to create tables and everything else. So that's the kind of lead magnet in a very sort of quick and easy way. Once you've done that, you can then create your landing page. So your landing page is effectively what you're going to promote to drive leads. So this will come with a pre-built sort of form. So name, email, phone number is kind of the standard sort of lead capture things that any lead generator wants. We will be adding the ability to add custom fields later on. So if you wanted to add checkboxes or additional drop-downs, that's something which we'll do. So within this, you can sort of upload your logo, configure the headline, subheadline, add your privacy policy link, You can make the phone number sort of mandatory or optional, and then you can add additional text, images, etc. to the widget itself. So I appreciate this design may seem very basic, and we will add more templates going forward, but this landing page design converts at around 30%. So I've always believed, being a lead generator in my background, it's all about conversions. How do we get conversions and high-performing landing pages? And for me, there is a balance between design and sort of function. So obviously, this is very simple design, but these landing pages or this landing page design does convert very well. So we've gone through the cover page, the lead magnet, the landing page, the notifications. So typically, you would maybe use ActiveCampaign or MailChimp or ClickFunnels internal email solution, whatever it is. The OpenRead will actually send the welcome email straight away. So you can configure kind of the from name email and a link. It'll already include the lead magnet link. So again, the system sends the emails. We will provide the option to add sort of your own email settings and SMTP at a later date. At the moment, it's just using our service as an alias. But one thing you can do is you could also then configure reminders. So essentially a reminder will go out to anyone if you enable it when they haven't read the lead magnet. So rather than actually sending just emails out, which you could use as an autoresponder, you can have the option to send out a reminder from day 1, 3, and 5, where if they haven't read the lead magnet fully, you can send them an email to remind them to come back in and complete it as well. So you can turn these on and off as well. We will add the option to allow you to add sort of a custom sort of automation as well as SMS too. So that's all coming. Finally, you then want to sort of add your custom domain. So if you'd already connected it, you can just select it from the list. And then when you hit next, this is effectively where this is the final step. So you can publish it, unpublish it. So if you unpublish it, it's unavailable. Your lead magnet link is here, which is what you'll use to on Facebook ads or your Google ads or your social media or email signatures, anywhere where you can promote it. We can actually use sort of add your pixel ID. So this is where you can, if you want to run ads to your landing page, you put your pixel ID in here and it will actually record lead events as your custom conversion so that you can tell Facebook when the lead has happened, which is kind of vital. Notification emails, so you can add more email addresses in terms of who wants to receive notifications when a lead has opted in, when they've completed the lead magnet. And then we've got a webhook where you can use Zapier or Pabbly Connect to send the leads to a Google Sheet, a CRM, or any other sort of data with any other sort of platform where you want to manage the leads so far. So I appreciate it's a very quick and short demo, but I wanted to create a very sort of seamless kind of process. Let me now show you the front end of this. So I'm going to go to a landing page. I'm going to pretend I'm a lead. So when someone actually fills out the form, as a user, you'll get an email address to say, hey, you've got a new lead. And also the lead itself will get that email if you've configured it. And what you do is you want to jump in and start reading. So already you don't have to go to an email. You can come in and you can start actually reading the lead magnet as well. So you can scroll through. There's actually a next option here. And everything is mobile responsive. So if I do this, you'll see that it's actually designed for sort of mobile friendly too as well. Cool. So it looks like a website, and that's the beauty of this. So although you can't download it, the whole point of actually having it as a website allows you to track the functionality and track the engagement as best you can. So you can see how much time are people spending on a page. Have they completed it? How much time did they spend reading the entire thing? So I want to now show you the stats. So if I come back and use an active one, so oops, wrong button. Okay, so this is kind of the dashboard that you'll see. So you can see that this one's got 5 leads. Out of the 5 leads, 40% have completed it. Or on average, it's 64%. The time complete is sort of 36 minutes on average. But again, that's just the average sort of setting. But here we can see sort of the page level stats, so kind of the views, the drop-offs, etc. And I think for me, the most important thing is you can see by lead level who's completed it as well. And if you click into one person, so if we take this lead here, we've got their contact details, name, email, phone number, when they started it, how long it took for them to complete. And you could also see additional stats such as how much time they spent on the page, etc. So in terms of understanding what content they're interested in, this is something a normal PDF doesn't provide you. And I think this effectively is quite key, because when a lead then, so from a salesperson point of view, when a lead comes in, your sales team can focus on leads who have completed the lead magnet, because you get an email, so you can prioritize your leads that way. And you could also see how much time they've spent on certain pages. In terms of the roadmap and the future plans of it, I really want to add functionality where you can track video views like you can in a webinar, or include quizzes and forms. Anything where we can increase the engagement of a lead so that they remember reading the guide, they remember engaging, and they're really engaged in the process. So what I found is that if a lead is engaged in the lead magnet and the process, they're going to be a better quality lead and help you move them to appointment and even a customer as well. Cool. Albert, that was the demo done. What's next? If you're still there, there you go.
Okay, so actually it's a very simple platform for what I can see. So, okay, I have a question regarding the, what we call the analytics. When you say the number of reads, is it by the same person, or is it across of all others, what they call other people, maybe it can be person A, B, or C. Can you get back to the screen? Okay, are you there? Because I think your screen is frozen.
Sorry, I missed the first part of the question. I think you cut off.
Okay, so my question is, the analytics that you show. So let's say that lead magnet was read maybe 10 times or something like that. So how is it? Is it the same person or different person as well? Okay, I think Hitesh was cut off, so just wait for a moment. So guys, can you see me and hear me? If you can, just type it there so that I know. Okay, guys, just wait for a moment while he's trying to log in again.
Hi,
Okay.
there we go. I think we're back.
Yeah, you're back, So, okay, just share your screen again, Hitesh.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let me show the screen. No, not this screen.
Too many screens open.
Should be this. Do you understand my question?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it at all.
No, okay. Just now in the analytics screen, there is something like, okay, this lead magnet was read 10 times.
Yep.
Okay. That 10 times time, is it by the same person or by a total of all other people who have read it?
So the stats itself. So effectively, this is just from a page level point of view. This is you're going to see how many times the pages was actually read in total, as well. So in terms of actually, if a leader's read it more than once, you'll basically see here a number of views as well. So this will track. It's a very good question actually. At the moment, we're just tracking sort of single views, but I think if a user does come back, I will make a note to track multiple sessions, which is a good idea.
Or if we can actually know who, I mean, from which country or from which, what I call your location, that would be good.
Yeah, okay, I'll add that to the list as well to look at.
Okay. So, and in terms of integration, for the email provider integration, so far, is there any direct integration or we have to use these Zapier or Publi or the kind of things?
So from sending notifications using our system at the moment as an alias, we will provide the option for you to add your own SMTP as an option. If you want to send sort of emails to your leads, you'd have to use Zapier or Public Connect to send your nurture sequences or anything from webhook.
Okay. So, okay. So, okay, can we start answering the question that we have?
Yes.
Okay, I was projecting up, you know.
So shall I
Let me
just go
go.
through the list and see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Clarified.
The big question is still how do we drive traffic and pipe the leads into OpenRead?
Yeah. So with the OpenRead, you create the landing page. So the landing page is effectively what you're going to be promoting to drive traffic. Now, you can drive traffic from anywhere, whether it's Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads. It could be social media. It could be TikTok. Anywhere where your audience is hanging out. So does that make sense, Larry?
Okay, that's. I think this is the next question from Larry Tan as well.
Okay. So I've already made templates. So yes, so we are going to be working on sort of additional templates for landing pages as well too. So that's something we want to work on. It's kind of on the roadmap.
Okay, the next question is this. Suja was asking.
Yes, simple as we do. So it's on the roadmap to do so as well.
Okay. Pong Nam Yuan asking, can I import Microsoft Word Google Docs file into the lead magnet builder?
So not at the moment, but again, it's something which we want to do. So I'm aware that Beacon and Designer allow you to do that. We could import it. For me, once we've got the templates in place, the next step after the templates is to see how we can import existing content, blog posts, Google Docs already into a lead magnet. So that is on the roadmap too.
Okay, thank you. Let me go to the next question.
So
this question, but I don't know how.
Yeah. So at the moment, no. At the moment, the webhook will only send all leads. But again, we've got our roadmap updated to segment leads based on time spent and who's actually read the lead magnet as well.
Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting question.
It's an important question actually. It's a very good.
Okay,
I think just on that, I think because we worked in the lead gen world, if someone's giving you a hot lead, the first thing you want to do is call them, and you'll get that via email. But I appreciate that if you want to segment them further and add them to other systems, it's something we'll provide the functionality to as well.
Yeah. Okay. Because different person or different agency have different kind of funnels. So maybe in your case, or maybe in other people's case, when you got a lead, you can call them immediately.
Yep.
But some people are what they call their agencies is they serve the whole market. The whole world is the market. So it's on different time zone or that kind of thing. So the only way is through email, or maybe through some live chat, chat bot and that kind of thing. So there's no hard and fast rule, to be frank. So if you are a local business, maybe the best is to call them.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I 100% agree. Could not agree more with that option. I think it's important. So it's something we'll look into for sure.
Okay, is there any custom CSS option, to change whatever color or whatever you want to?
So within the widgets itself, there is the ability to obviously style from a hexadecimal point of view. When we provide the ability to add templates, you will be able to add your own HTML and customize the CSS that way too. So at the moment, there isn't, apart from sort of individual widgets, we can change sort of the hex code, but we will provide the
Okay, I think
ability to add
yeah. Are you there? Because
the custom
seems broken.
HTML and CSS too.
Okay, let's move to the next question. Can we send a report? The kind of report. Tuhin Ka was asking. Are you there? I didn't see you talking. Your video is frozen, to be frank. Yeah, guys, I think we have to wait for a while before you can come in again. Okay, guys, for those who have not give permission to this web video, please do so, because if you don't give permission, I might miss out your name in the giveaway, to be frank.
Okay.
Come back.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there's this question is, can we send a report of the analytics as email or share the report form with our client?
No, at the moment, that's another good idea. But I will provide the option where we can download the report or even send via email. That's a good idea. Just give me one second. I'm going to make a note of that one. I like that one actually.
Okay, let's move to the next question. Integration with Google Tag Manager.
It's on the roadmap to look at.
Okay, next question is this. Data enrichment.
Could you clarify the question a bit more? It's quite a broad question.
You mean this question, data enrichment?
Yes, yes. I don't know who asked that. If they can clarify. I mean, in terms of my understanding of that is when we get more from how it depends on watching videos. I do want to be able to provide that sort of.
Okay, I think Mistry, your video is frozen, but then I know you're talking.
Like, later date.
So
that is kind of a.
Okay, from what I can see is from web video is that the unstable connection on your side. Okay, Tuhin Ka, can you tell us what are the data enrichment you're talking about, to him? Just type it there if possible. Okay, I saw that.
Got it. So I will, so definitely such as country and IP and browser, I'll add that to the list to see what we can do for tracking. That's something I'll add to the roadmap. At the moment, it's just basic data, but I think in terms of the lead magnet itself, I want to kind of provide more data around sort of scrolling, heat maps, even maybe screen recording in the future. Something which you can provide a lot more data and insight into how they've interacted with the lead magnet.
Okay, I think that's all the question that we have on the live session. Guys, you have any other question, please type it now so that we can get it answered since Hitesh is live now. Or in the meantime, Hitesh, can you just show the new page, explain a little bit about the limits, and what we get from this lifetime deal?
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to the plans. If you're to buy one code, this allows you with one custom domain only. So this is perfect for those with a sort of single business. And if you buy two or more codes, it just allows you to add more custom domains, and it also gives you it's more of the agency plan. So there is no restrictions on how many lead magnets you can create. The biggest sort of differentiator is going to be number of domains, and from two or more codes, you're going to be on the agency plan, where we'll add more features such as team members and agency-related functionality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but basically, I think it's all unlimited except on the number of custom domain. So
correct.
Okay, so when we're talking about future updates and also agency plan, can you show us the roadmap so that we can have a look at the roadmap?
So this roadmap is accessible in the application. You'll see that a lot of the questions which have come on here, with the exceptions of, I think, the enrichment and email stats is already on here, but this is publicly available for everyone to see. So at the moment, we are working on the pre-designed templates. We recently just integrated Flowmatic, and the next is going to be sort of agency team members, even looking at niche-specific templates as well for industries. So really, if you're a marketing agency, can we provide more as well? So that's kind of what's in the pipeline at the moment. Now, this roadmap is prioritized regularly, probably once every 2 weeks. So I want to thank you all for your suggestions and feedback. It's really important because I built this with my eyes only. So by getting your feedback and suggestions is really going to help grow the product as well. I think in terms of the vision, it's more to create a more engaged lead magnet where we can provide more opportunities for the lead to engage with it. So is it videos, forms, quizzes, adding personalization within the lead magnet so we can mention the lead's name throughout it. So really kind of create that sort of experience where it's a lot more better than just a PDF or just a webinar video as well. Mm-hmm. And although, sorry, one final thing, Albert, although I created OpenRead mainly for free guides, but there's nothing stopping you creating courses, checklists, training, any type of lead magnet you can think of, you can build with OpenRead.
Okay. Yeah. There's one more question. Right now, we actually can connect with Publi, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So because that is important, because a lot of what I call LTD buyers actually have this Publi connect, in the LTD. So
with Publi, because there's a webhook option, you can connect with OpenRead sort of that way. We are speaking to them about more of a native integration as well. And I think once we add the ability to segment it, we can then obviously provide a more direct integration to those platforms. So at the moment, yes, through webhook, but we will look into a more deeper integration as well.
Okay, for email provider, do you have any specific direct integration with any specific email provider?
At the moment, no, but I would love to know what email providers you'd have in mind, if there's any
Okay.
suggestions.
Yeah, because there are so many of them, I
Yeah,
mean, offhand, you got maybe close to 20 popular one. So sometimes it's very difficult to choose.
no, I agree. I think it's just a case of where do you start with all the tools, right? So I think using Public Connect and Zapier is a good start to get things sort of moving. But trying to integrate with every tool on the planet takes time, obviously. So it's what we will do is we will investigate it and then look at it. What's kind of makes sense for the application, the vision, and our user base as well.
Yeah, because there are so many of these email provider. So I mean, offhand, I would say that there are about 20 popular one in the market, and some of them are actually still on LTD or have been past LTD. For example, Andy Lim was talking about Musen, I think. Oh no, Dave Smith was talking about Musen. Musen has been in LTD, 2 years ago, I think. So like Rebound, Inbox is, I think, it's still current, if I'm not wrong. So there are so many of them.
No, this is it, and I think it's. I will put this down on the roadmap because I think that's important as well.
Yeah. Mailchimp is actually very popular, but they are a very big company, Mailchimp.
Yeah, I think it's as a founder, I think it's very tempting to build everything in the solution, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to simplify the funnel. And I think whatever we can do to provide integrations to add value, I'm definitely interested in, if it makes sense to do so from a use case point of view. Because if there's no point integrating with software if people aren't going to use it as well.
Yeah, of course. So, but because the email providers, there are so many of them, that's why when you ask different person have different preference, definitely. So if they bought that, they say, oh, I want this. You ask another person, they give you another answer. So the best that, we must have the webhook through Pebble or Zapier, or maybe some of the important one, or maybe popular email provider, you can give direct integration.
No, I agree completely. And I think there's another question with email validation. That's something I'm looking to as well to sort of prevent sort of spam.
Okay, Andy Lim was, let me project this question. Did you read the question? He just
Yes, I've
checked.
seen them. Yeah.
Warning from Chrome.
So
Met-
we've seen this happen with a few users where if you've got a MetaMask plugin installed, it seems to be blocking OpenRead's main website. We've checked with MetaMask, we've kind of hired security companies to understand why this is happening, and we're not on the blacklist. So I do apologize. The only way around is to use another browser or even disable the plugin temporarily. But we are looking into this bug. But I can assure you, we're not a security threat or a hacked site. We have looked into this further. It's just a really weird anomaly. So apologies, Andy, that you've experienced that.
but I don't understand. What is MetaMask phishing?
I think I believe, again, I'm not completely familiar, but it's to do with sort of cryptocurrency. It's depends how people use sort of MetaMask
I see.
as a
Okay.
plugin. For some
Yeah,
reason,
just
it's so.
okay. Let me show this question.
Browser's Edge, yeah, I mean, try it. To be honest, I use Chrome mainly. We probably had a small handful of people with a mass issue. Then again, we couldn't find any security of the site.
Okay, Dave Smith was talking malware bites, but there is no issue, so could be. I
But I
can't
think
project
there's a
this.
few more coming in. Okay, I think I'm back again for the 100th time.
Okay, show the screen. Yeah, because
It's typical. It's fine during testing, Albert.
difficult I just. Okay, let me show the screen because they. Oh, this is my screen. Sorry, it should be. It should be this one.
Okay.
Okay. There's another question. Does the LTD offer new template for lead magnet in the future? Is this working? Yes, of course. This is new plates are coming. New templates are coming.
Yep. So we don't plan to limit any restriction on the software for LTD users at all. So if we build something completely different and new within software, there's no restrictions or limitations.
Any plan to get email verification?
There's a question from Andy before that, I think. No templates landing page builder. So at the moment, yes, we've got a drag and drop builder. But the templates we are working on as well.
Have you answered this question? Any plan to get email verification in future?
Yes, it's on the roadmap. I think there's another question asked earlier.
Okay. Okay, this is for information. OpenRead has been added to Flowmatic integration. So the other WordPress, what I call funnel builder. Okay. Is there any other notification besides email?
At the moment, no. So as a user, you'll get an email to say that someone has opted in or read the lead magnet. What did you have in mind, Andy? Was it text message or what other ideas did you have?
I think, of course, for lead magnet, the most important information is actually the email or maybe the phone number, so that you can get the necessary email or phone number, then you can follow up with them.
So that's all provided in the email itself. So, yeah. Telegram, for example. I'll look into that.
Talking about Telegram.
I will look into that. It's not I don't know if Telegram could be used with sort of Public Connect or Zapier, but I will look into other notification options as well.
I think you can hook it up with this Public Connect, or Zapier using webhook to connect to maybe Telegram or WhatsApp. Once you have an email arrive.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, guys. I think we have answered all the questions. If you have any question, please ask now before we actually go into this giveaway. Let me get my names ready. Copy. Okay. Hitesh, do you have any other thing to tell us before we go into the giveaway session?
No, I just want to say thank you for everyone for the questions, comments, feedback.
Okay, let me enlarge this one.
Sorry, Abby, actually kicked me out then for some reason.
Yeah, you keep on disconnected.
It's very
Okay,
strange.
let me check the. I will need to switch to this view of name first. Let me share the screen.
Sorry, guys, I'm back now. Internet for you.
Okay. Let me enlarge it. Okay, never mind. Let's, okay, guys, let me put the names in, then we will draw one from these names. Let me shuffle. So the winner will get this one LTD code for this OpenRead. I will just spin one time because it's only one prize in this Facebook Live. Okay, so is any other people's name not there? If not, then I will just continue to draw now. Okay, let's draw now. Tuhinka. Okay, congratulations, Tuhinka. Are you around to claim the prize? Please put it in the chat so that we can award this LTD to you, or else we'll spin another time to get the next qualified winner. Tuhin? But sometimes they just left, you know. So if you just leave, then it's too bad. Okay, okay. Let me have to go to the Facebook to read the names. So Tuhinka, you are around, right? Hold on, let me check. Okay, Tuhin, yeah, you are around. So that's why, because you didn't give permission to this web video to show your name, that's why I can't see your name. Okay, congratulations to you. Then we will just award the winner to this. I mean the prize to Tuhinka. Congratulations again. So let me put back our screen here. Or rather this screen. Okay, so finally we have concluded this session. And before we end, I would like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to thank Hitesh Mistry, the founder of this OpenRead, to come on live stream with us to share his a pet project, called OpenRead. And I would say that actually is a very simple platform. If you guys have this Become.py, you know how this works. So very simple. So the only thing right now is we will hope that Hitesh will actually get all his roadmap, map up properly, and also deliver it. So that's most important thing, because it's not too difficult, the platform, and I think it's a very simple platform, and it does what it's supposed to do. Get the email from the what I call landing pages, and one of the most important thing is actually the templates. So if you have a templates of maybe different industry, that would be very nice, and people will love it. Okay. So before we end, Hitesh, do you have any other thing to add, to tell the audience?
Thank you for your time. I'm going to try and be active as a group as possible during the promotions. So if you have any questions or suggestions, or want me to do some free training on lead gen in general, just please ask.
Okay. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you for your attendance, and we hope to see you again in the next Facebook Live session or question, or maybe business announcement or whatever. So thank you and bye-bye. Good night from my side, and good day from Hitesh.
Yep. Okay, take care.